Hello guys, we just finished Hetzer SPG and let's build one more small kit in 1:72 scale. This kit is unusual for its materials. We can find in this box plastic, metallic and resin stuff. And instead of interesting box art, we can see here a photo of assembled model with some defects on a turret. Well, at least we know what we received. On the other side we can find several more photos of completed model and some other kits from So this is BT-7 light tank, and in the box we can find details from such an old school green plastic, but actually it's highly detailed, a lot of rivets and all other small details on these parts. Also separated plastic truck links, rollers and other stuff. And the first interesting point here is the package with the resin details. We can find here whole turret with a good relief, but with some stairs artifacts on the top. This turret, I'll try to sand them. Lower part of the turret as well, and by the way, connection between resin ring and plastic hull is okay. Also we have two air intakes, also from resin, which is curved a little. Not good, but we sand them a little. And resin barrel somewhere is also as a part of this kit. It is almost good. Metallic details with the meshes and some other details. Well, I like metallic stuff in scale models. As for decals, we have here a lot of variations that we can choose for our tank. Here is Soviet markings and variations of captured vehicles for Germany or Finland. I think I'll build the greenish Soviet BT, not a fan of captured vehicles. Simple instruction, and in our hands modernized version of BT-7 with a diesel engine like on T-34. It's powerful for such a light tank. Not so many assembling steps, because not so many details in the box, but the question is in a connection, and also we have here painting references in the end. Hull consists from several panels, have to connect them in one unit. Side panels doubled. We can see that connection is kinda okay. As for upper section, in front part there would be some additional putty to hide that gaps. So let's connect details step by step. There is no clear connection points or supporters, so it's good solution to cross-check details connection several times before gluing. After all hull was assembled, I added putty seams on upper side to reduce the gaps with the Vallejo modeling putty, and from the front section I use solid Tamiya's grey putty to receive flat surfaces. While the front section requires some putty and additional work, rollers installation could be done much easier. This time I decided to glue rollers and truck links without any further disassembling, and all painting works would be on a monolith kit. Only turret would be removable. Added additional metallic wire to improve strength of the first pair of wheels, which on BT tanks were movable. Lazy wheels were added as well, and now I can put some metallic parts. They were banded literally on my working table, connection between plastic and metal provided by super glue. Fenders would be installed later, and now time for track links. They are quite small, hopefully not so many of them. Also we have one long section, only for lower part. I finished one side, and unlike to Hetzer, I decided to glue everything here together to avoid headache with further disassembling and painting. That gives us better and smooth connection between rollers, track links and all other parts, but the painting would be inconvenient As for links, it is better to cut off them as clear as possible, because plastic removal on such a small details is difficult, so use sharp blades or tools. And when details prepared, you can connect link in one stripe. Connection here is not so cool, we have to press details a little, but in general it is possible to do all quickly and properly. Our further step is to wrap our caterpillars around the rollers. Nothing difficult here except lengths. Well, we have to add 2 more links, and as we see, additional links gives us a big gap in the front part, and in such case we can do only one thing: remove front rollers and reinstall them in new position. In real, front wheels were adjustable, so I think it's okay. And if there is some minor defects, I hope they wouldn't be visible under the fenders and maybe the layer of dust. Additional metallic stuff from the box. Grit of this mesh is too much dense, so there is no sense in lamels installation, which this mesh covers. So not too much realistic mesh, but much better than plastic details. Also it is too long, so I cut off extra lengths of this metallic part. There is needed several straight notches, and then you can bend and remove extra amount of metal. Then we have to bend and adjust this detail to its final view, and we locate it on its place. Added several more details from the box. And time for intakes. We have plastic and resin alternative details. Resin removal is better to do with a saw, and in other case you can cause some damage for them, as I did. Also, these resin intakes have waved geometry, something goes wrong during casting process, and we can fix it with sanding. Also, I shortened them because these parts cause some problems for turret rotation. As for turret, it is fully produced from resin. That gives us more details and cool relief, but also some problems. We have to use proper tools for removal of extra material. Metal file and sanding paper works here good. It's a must-have for such a material. Connection ring should be sanded as well if we want to put in properly. And for connection we use here super glue. When ready, I added some upgrades from my side, so I added 2 notches on the rear side, added or replaced several rivets, and sanded upper surfaces of the turret. MG imitation from metallic wires, and I think that's all. And finally, assembling process was finished. All in-box plastic, resin and metal details and some upgrades are here. In general, detailing here is good, but connection and fitting required some additional work. Also, maybe I put here this piece of wood. You can find similar on historical photos, and I like this vehicle and our current result, and proper painting will make this kit is even better. So hope you enjoy, more videos ahead, have a nice day, good luck and bye.